Hello, Barney here again. In this video we're going to take a detailed look at my sound redesign of 4A Games 2017 E3 trailer of Metro Exodus. We're going to focus on the non-diegetic and reactive sound design, not particularly on the creation of the sounds, but why and how adding these elements is important for world building and immersion. A quick background on the Metro universe is that it is set on a post-apocalyptic Earth where mankind has gone into fallout, and wildlife and nature have overgrown and mutated, so this needs to be portrayed in the sound design. Starting from the top, the player has a few layers of old computer hard drive and fan noises coming from them. This is to imply how pieces of scrap were used and repurposed for their gear and weapons. Following on from there, I'm going to mute all of the character sounds so we can focus on the world around them. As you can hear, there is more going on than what is being suggested on screen. This is to set the scene of how unstable and derelict the world is sonically. There are various wooden, metal and rock layers panned around the player. We can see at the beginning of the clip that the roots of the trees have overgrown and tangled themselves into the structure, making it crumble and become weak. As the player progresses down the tunnel, they come across a skeleton laying in an abandoned van. Although the visuals don't really depict flies being on screen, I added these sound effects to show how old and rotten this area would be. When the player goes through the door, the on-screen sound that the door would make is covered, but I also added extra layers after to imply how opening or moving this door might unsettle the room. Further along into the clip, the player is attacked by a monster and eventually shoots and kills it. I wanted the world to react to how loud and powerful this gunshot would be, so the following elements were added to show the room crumbling, adding more urgency to the situation. Additionally to this gunshot affecting the room, the loud noise also attracts more enemies to the player, and this is also portrayed off screen. Moving on slightly, the player jumps onto a metal ladder and climbs up it. To aid the visuals in characterizing how rusty and worn the ladder is, there are these extra layers of metal movements as the player climbs up. Thank you, I hope you enjoyed this video. For more, you can check out my website.